What if I told you that one sentence from Elon Musk could completely change how you approach every single day of your life? What if that same sentence is the reason he built Tesla, SpaceX, and became the richest person on Earth? By the end of this video, you'll understand why this quote has made millionaires quit their jobs, students drop out of college to start companies, and ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. But first, October 2021, Joe Rogan's podcast, millions watching. Elon sits back, takes a drag from, well, you know what, and drops this bomb. The biggest risk is not taking any risk at all. Wait, that's not it. That's Mark Zuckerberg. Here's what Elon actually said that night, and it's way more powerful. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Now, before you roll your eyes and think another motivational quote, let me show you why this isn't just words. It's literally the blueprint that created a 200 billion empire. Story 1. Tesla, 2008. The entire auto industry is laughing at Elon. Electric cars, they'll never work. Toyota, Ford, GM, giants with 100+ years of experience, all saying it's impossible. The odds? 99.9% failure rate for new car companies. The last successful American car startup? Ford in 1903. That's over 100 years. But here's the thing. Elon saw climate change accelerating. He saw our planet literally dying. And he said those exact words. This is important enough. I'll do it even if the odds aren't in my favor. Result? Tesla is now worth more than Toyota, Ford, and GM combined. But wait, it gets crazier. Story 2. SpaceX. Same year, 2008. While bleeding money on Tesla, what does Elon do? He starts SpaceX. NASA laughs. Russia laughs. Boeing and Lockheed, who've dominated space for decades, they're rolling on the floor laughing. The odds of a private company reaching orbit? Historically zero. The odds of competing with nations and billion-dollar defense contractors? Impossible. But Elon looked at those rockets costing $500 million per launch and said, humanity needs to become multiplanetary. This is important enough. 3 failed launches, almost bankruptcy, his heroes calling him an idiot. But launch 4, success. Today, SpaceX dominates the space industry. They're literally sending people to Mars. Why? Because when something mattered enough, odds became irrelevant. But here's what most people miss about this quote. It's not about being reckless. It's about something psychologists call conviction-based decision-making. See, most people make decisions based on probability. What are my chances of success? But Elon makes decisions based on importance. How much does this matter? When you operate from importance instead of probability, 3 things happen. First, you find energy you didn't know you had. Ever notice how you can stay up all night working on something you're passionate about? Second, you attract the right people. When you're genuinely committed to something important, others want to join that mission. Third, and this is crucial, you persist through the inevitable failures, because it's not about you anymore. It's about the mission. So how do you apply this? Here's the framework. Step 1. Find your important enough, not your passion, not what makes money, what genuinely matters to you and the world. For Elon, it was sustainable energy and space exploration. For you, it might be ending homelessness in your city, creating art that moves people, or building the next game-changing app. Step 2. Ignore the odds. Stop Googling success rates for startups, or how hard is it to become an actor. Those statistics don't apply to you when you're operating from genuine importance. Step 3. Prepare for the long game. Tesla took 17 years to become profitable. SpaceX had 3 consecutive failures before success. Your important thing might take longer than you think, and that's okay. Step 4. Measure by impact, not income. Elon could have stopped after PayPal sold for $1.5 billion. Instead, he risked everything on impossible ventures. Why? Because money wasn't the measure. Impact was. This isn't just theory. Sarah Blakely cut the feet off pantyhose because comfortable shapewear was important to her. Odds of competing with billion-dollar fashion giants. Terrible. Result? Spanx, worth over $1 billion. Oprah was told she was too emotional for television. Odds of a black woman from poverty hosting America's most popular talk show? In the 1980s? Nearly impossible. But representing authentic conversation was important enough. The Wright brothers were bicycle mechanics competing against funded scientists and engineers. Odds? Laughable. But human flight was important enough. So here's my challenge to you. What's important enough in your life that you'd pursue it even if the odds were on in your favor? Not what's easy, not what's guaranteed. What's important? Maybe it's starting that business you've been dreaming about. Maybe it's moving to a new city where you don't know anyone. Maybe it's learning a skill that could change your career. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation that could save your relationship. The question isn't, what are my chances? The question is, does this matter enough? Because here's what Elon figured out that most people never do. The biggest risk isn't failure. The biggest risk is living a life where nothing was important enough to risk failing for. If this video gave you that spark to pursue something important, smash that like button and subscribe for more mindset-shifting content. Remember, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Now stop watching YouTube and go make something important happen.